Now, the community of Eldorado Park, much like several communities in the south of Joburg, struggles with crime. Numerous incidents of house and business robberies, as well as drug-related crimes, have been recorded recently. Today, residents are set to come out in their numbers and march within the area, purposefully passing by houses where suspected criminals live. Let's take you live now to the south of Johannesburg, where we find Newzroom Afrika's Katleho Sekhotho. Good morning, Katleho. What can we expect to see from this march today?
Good morning, Maschaba. It's the never-ending problem here in Eldorado Park of crime, in which over so many years, many community leaders have tried to have these marches to raise awareness about the criminal activities in the area and these crimes regarding house and business robberies, drug-related issues, and in just recently, Uber drivers getting robbed in this community. So the crime issue is one that has been pervasive in this community for a number of years. And the specific march today, I think, is significant if one looks at the call to the community, relates to the community themselves, the organizers leading a march that goes through the different streets where people know or suspect that these are criminals or criminals live in those houses, and to raise awareness that they understand that when kids get robbed after school or before they go to school, that the crime is happening within the area, and it's really about calling out suspected criminals in the area. But I do have with me community leader Dominic to give us more details. Dominic, thank you so much for your time. Just tell us the significance of today's march. It is about raising an awareness that empowers the community. Tell us about that.
Good morning, viewers. My name is Dominic Palmer. I'm from Eldorado Park. The awareness for today is where community need to stand up and say enough is enough. Moeg is moeg. That's what we call it for today. We actually want all the community to come out. We want to go through the streets and say these are the people, all the community that's hiding the criminals. How many times are we going to say we're going to hide our own kids? We all are going through a lot of things with our own kids. We have our new drug, it's not even a new drug, but it's now the violence. That shops are selling violence to our youngsters. Our young kids get robbed from other young kids, dropouts. What are we going to do about unemployment community? What are we going to do? Government is promising a lot. And by the end of the day, next year is voting. They're going to come in this year and say we're going to vote. They are promising us a lot. The systems are failing us. The government said there will be a farm for our kids. I was one of the first parents that called in and say, I need help with my own son. I'm still waiting for them to call me. So that's the promises we are getting from government. We are fighting this and we say, community, stand up. Stand up. Our Ubers get robbed. They also just want a living for themselves, for their families. And these boys that rob the Ubers is youngsters from 16. And I'm not going to even say 16. In this week, it was a boy of 13 years old that started robbing the Ubers. Because what now? We say we need help from SEPs. SEPs can only do so much. They can only do so much. If we're not going to come forward and say, this is a place where they sell drugs, you need to search it. We need K9 in this community. They need to go out with their dogs and search for those drugs. Things will change if government is going to stand with us.
We'll leave it there for now, Dominic. Thank you so much. So, Maschaba, you've heard it there. Dominic there outlining the importance of today's march being one about calling on the community to say enough is enough. The march starts in about an hour's time at the shop right in Extension 5, and that's where it will kick off, and really being deliberate in moving past, houses where suspected criminals live, and really calling the community to stand up in this regard.
Thank you so much. Newzroom Afrika reporter Katleho Sekhotho coming to us live from the community of Eldorado Park.